Rob, we'll start with you.
And just headed into the Florida week, how do you feel the offense is clicking right now? Do you feel like you guys put some things together tonight that you needed to?
Yeah, we definitely did. Feel like we hit the ground running here these last 2 weeks, and just trying to continue that through the season and be efficient.
Eric and then Vince.
And it looks like you get stronger kind of as the game goes on, play to play, drive to drive. Do you feel that in your game, or do you feel like it's pretty consistent all the way through?
Yeah, just settling in. Love to get started early. Sometimes that doesn't happen, but, just continuing to play, continuing to chip away and be in control of the offense and taking care of the ball.
So Vince and Reese and then Jimmy.
Hendon on the low snap that you had the little pop pass to Fant. Was that the play call that you were just still able to execute even despite that low snap?
Yes, sir. Just being calm. Sometimes, it might not be a good snap. It's the same thing for me. It might not be a good ball, but the receivers, they're still going to make a play. So in that moment, I was just thinking, take care of the ball, make a play.
Brady Taven scored his first touchdown. I saw you and Joe Milton was one of the first two to greet him. What did you guys tell him about that moment?
Yeah, well, first thing first, ball security. We don't need him sticking the ball out over the goal line if it doesn't call for it. But, extremely proud of him and how poised he was in the pocket, on his drive. And, just seeing him grow every day is an amazing thing to see. Me and Joe just try to guide him along and be, great teammates and great big brothers to him.
Jimmy.
A couple of things on the subject, Tim. What was your reaction when you saw him go down?
I was just hoping that he was okay. Seeing him walk off on his own power is a great sign. He's a little banged up, but he's a fighter and a warrior. So even though if he's banged up, he's still gonna do what he does and try to push through it.
And how important is he to this offense?
I mean, every piece of the offense is extremely important, from Sid to Cooper Mays, to Jabari Small. Every piece is needed. We need every player on this team to win ball games.
Ben.
You mentioned you hit the ground running these first couple of weeks. What habits did you all create in terms of quarterbacks and the receivers over the offseason, maybe outside of the team structure and the technical stuff? What kind of habits did you all develop that allowed you all to hit the ground running?
Just chemistry, knowing each other off the field and on the field. Just the mindsets that we have. We all want to get better. We all have that chip on our shoulder that we have something to prove. So day in and day out, we coming in, getting extra work whenever we can, and that's just something that's been gradually building to now. It's every quarterback, it's every receiver that wants to get in there and get extra work so that they can be productive on the field when game day comes around.
Is there anything specific you all did to develop that chemistry?
Just extra throwing sessions. It can be some odd times in the day. It can be like 7 o'clock at night on a Sunday. We're in the facility throwing, or early morning on a Saturday. Any time that we could get in there in the indoor and work on our craft, that's what we did.
So Karthik, Patrick, Reese, and then Jimmy.
How proud are you to have seen Jalen Hyatt and how well he's bounced back, obviously, after the game today?
Yeah, I told Hyatt earlier today, I think he might have 2 today. Everybody's just kind of saying that, but me and Jalen really talked about that earlier today. I'm extremely proud of the growth that he's made and that he's going to continue to make. Like I said before, we all have that mindset of getting better and bettering our game day in and day out. So I'm excited for him and the rest of the receiver corps to continue to grow.
Sure.
And kind of following up on Jalen, I guess he kind of talked a long time ago about getting complacent his first year. Now he's talking about, I haven't done anything, I just want to keep working and getting better. What does that kind of say about his maturity and just kind of how he's grown over the past couple of years?
It's an amazing thing to see. At some point in everyone's career, that light switches on. And it's amazing to see how early it switched on for him and knowing that he wants to work and get better, and he's in the film room asking questions and coming up and watch film on his own. That's a huge step, and that's something that can never go away when you're playing football.
Reese.
What did you see out of Dylan Sampson for 2 touchdowns there? And obviously, I put some high praise for him too. So what did you see?
Yeah, Samp is explosive, shifty, has great knowledge of the game and of the playbook. Something that we noticed really early, And just through scrimmages and things, we saw how special he was. So it really wasn't a shock that he had a night like tonight.
Jimmy?
You were really effective on first down. Was that a point of emphasis after the Pitt game?
It's a point of emphasis on every game. You don't want to get behind the chains. So really just trying to be efficient on every play was my goal.
We'll do 2 more. Go to Wes.
And in terms of next week and getting ready for Florida and all that, do you want the guys thinking it's kind of just a business as usual week, or do you want like a little extra pep and stuff, a little extra focus? What's your kind of mindset as a leader heading into that?
Yeah, it's always another opportunity to go 1-0. We try to focus on 1 week at a time, and this is our 1 week season. So we're going to turn that page tomorrow and back to work as normal. Nothing new. Everybody's coming to do their job. Everybody does their job. We'll end up being successful.
Okay, good. Brent?
Hendon Hooker, it looked like the last hit, one of the last hits you took, you were pretty animated about that play. Did you feel like that they took a couple of unnecessary shots at you at different points?
It's football. Defensive guys play really aggressive. Offensive guys play really aggressive. It happens. You never know what's going on. Guys might just be finishing through the whistle. That's what they're taught.
Thanks, Hendon. Thanks, everybody. That's it for tonight.
Thanks, Hendon.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.